Hello, let me show you a few camera tips and tricks for POCO X7 Pro. And first of all, I want to start from optic image stabilization and the quality of maximum zoom in photo and video mode. So take a look. When I'm gonna zoom into the 10 times, we can actually read a lot of data from this USB drive. And when I'm gonna take the photo, as you can see, it looks really good. There's like a lot of details. In this camera preview, it actually doesn't look that good because we get too much exposure, but when I'm gonna put it like this, take a look. Really nice looking photo, and it looks the same for video mode. Take a look. So yeah, this is the first thing that I want to mention about this phone, that optic image stabilization and zoom works really nice. And now, if you are taking the photos and there's like too much brightness, you can just click on the screen, and by moving this sun icon up and down, you can decrease or increase. Now you can tap on it once and do this automatically. And also, if you want to use this zoom feature, so for sure you can pinch with your 2 fingers, but in my opinion, it's much easier to click and hold zoom feature and only use this by your single finger. It works the same for photo and video mode. And also in the photo mode, you can adjust exposure. So this is something that you can only find in Camera Pro mode, but right here on POCO X7 Pro, you can even do this in automatic photo mode. When you tap on the right bottom corner, we can find some filters. As you can see, they are changing the color and temperature of everything that is actually in front of us. And that's how it looks. Next, let's move forward. And when you tap right here, we can actually activate motion capture. When you tap right here, we can enable dynamic shot. It's basically the live photos. So now when you take the photo, you will actually find the short video. It's basically the live photos. There we go. So it's actually record in short period of time and catch the best angle. When you click right here, we can find a lot of other options. Like for example, we can turn on AI in the camera. We can also change shutter type. So we can just use tap to take the photo. Or we can even use voice shutter. So we can say cheese and the photo will be taken. We can turn it off. Right here we can even find the motion tracking, but currently I cannot show you how it works. And we've got timed bursts, so we can pick any number of the photos that we want to capture with interval, click on the shutter, and now 30 photos will be taken. Every photo will be taken after 1 second. So yeah, that's pretty useful, especially for group photos. When you click on this settings icon, you can find some other useful options. Like for example, you can add an additional shutter button. So take a look. Now you can much easier take the photos, especially when you can reach this one when you are holding your phone in one hand. So you can just keep tapping here instead of grabbing this right here. So it's useful, especially when you have small hands. And next, we can also find the HDR plus. So it's always useful to turn it on for video modes. We can customize volume buttons. So as default, when you tap on the volume up or down, it will take photo after 2 seconds. But you can also use this as normal shutter or zoom. So take a look. You can click and hold it, and it will smoothly start zooming in or smoothly start zooming out. There we go. When you go for the next options that you can find on the settings, it will be also definitely this option with shot with screen off. So when you turn off your screen, this function will basically turn off screen after 3 minutes of inactivity to save power. So it's useful, super useful when you are recording time-lapse videos, or for example, when you are using timed burst or long exposure. It's really useful to turn it on. And that's all from the settings. When you go to the right side, we can also find dedicated night mode. And here we can also find more modes. In the more modes, we can find, for example, the 50 megapixel mode. So take a look how many details we can actually capture. I'm gonna zoom in. And as you can see now, we got HD preview. Then we can also find here in this more modes, the dual video mode. So you can actually start recording videos from the two cameras at the same time. You can even change position of cameras, or by clicking here, you can make this picture-in-picture preview. Then by going into slow motion, I want to mention that we can even record slow motion videos in 960 frames per second. And by going here, we can also find the director mode. And now, when you go into the Pro mode, you got a pretty useful option called, wait a minute, it was, wait, I just forget where it was. No, it was actually in the video mode. Yeah, that was my bad. It was called the teleprompter, so we can basically use teleprompter to read your script while you are recording a video, and you can input here any phrase that you want by tapping right here and import. You can import your text or input the text manually. So yeah, now this is all, in my opinion, the best features of the camera on POCO X7 Pro. Thanks for watching.